Hi, I'm Kirsten, and I'm here tonight to review Alejandro Moreno's claim of fact speech about music piracy. I would like to start out with a quote that the Copyright Act states that only the copyright owner has the right to reproduce copyrighted work and copies, or in this case, music. Music piracy has become a huge problem for many people today because it's so convenient, like Alejandro said in his speech. The claim that I am responding to, music piracy fails to have significant effects on the legal sales of CDs. My opponent's secondary claims are, first, the increase in digital downloads, 2, the other forms of entertainment, and 3, the economic downturn. As Alejandro discussed in his claim, his secondary claims needed to be clearer and written better. His second claim was unclear when he stated it because all he said was other forms of entertainment, which will result in confusion with the audience. I do not know what this has to do with music piracy, as this was his main claim. However, his evidence was very well cited and presented his information well. My response to his first secondary claim. His first claim would have been better saying that there has been an increase in digital downloads to make it a declarative sentence. The evidence he provided was great with his statistics, showing the audience how much of an increase it is today. As a result of people downloading music, we as Americans are violating the United States Constitution because in Article 1, Section 8, it states that to promote the progress of science and useful arts by securing for a limited time to authors and inventors the exclusive right to the respective writings and discoveries, but in this case, original music. Music companies have a right to keep their music secret since many people have turned to downloading illegally. According to Sean Parker, an internet technology businessman, he estimated that 4 to 10 trillion songs have been illegally downloaded versus the 4 billion legally. People are helping music companies lose money. We rely on technology that we cannot walk into a store to buy a CD. Instead, we take the easy way out and just click a button and it's downloaded. My parents used to drive me to Target so I could get the new CD from my favorite band that came out on Tuesdays. Kids these days do not get to experience that anymore. My response to his secondary claim. This claim should have stated that music piracy has helped develop other kinds of illegal downloading. He did not really go into detail about the other forms of entertainment. He only really talked about Pandora. I would like to share a story about a college student who is the prime example of using other forms of entertainment as well as music. An example of how our society is. An Arizona University student was charged with a 3-month jail sentence, 3 years of probation, 200 hours of community service, and a $5,400 fine for illegally downloading music and movies from the internet. I do not know about you, but this is a lot of money just to have music and movies for free. According to the NPD group, stated that for every legally downloaded video file, there are 5 illegally downloaded ones on sites. From the same research group, they found out that 8% of all U.S. households illegally download at least one video as compared to the 2% who download legally. My response to the third claim. Alejandro's third claim was unclear. He needs a declarative sentence for this claim as well, such as people have lost interest in CDs because of the economic turndown. According to the Institute of Policy Innovation, 71,600 jobs have been lost, plus another $2.7 billion in working earnings because people are downloading songs illegally. This has not benefited our nation today as we are not helping each other, especially during these times where families are struggling to keep jobs. I do not believe Alejandro when he said his third claim because if people are downloading the whole album online, it's the same thing as going to the store and buying it. You just have to walk and pay. Conclusion, music piracy has been a failure to our nation and society where we want everything free. Why waste your time downloading music and movies illegally and end up having to pay when caught if you just buy it at the store? Buying it at the store will save time and money. Thank you.
All right, Kirsten. I was a little confused because, half the time it sounds like it's a critique of his speech, and then the other half of the time there is a refutation that's going on. So I was a little nervous at first because you spent a big portion of the opening section talking about how he could have made his argument stronger, what the problem with his language was, instead of dealing with the grounds and the warrant. So I thought that that was going to be problematic. But on most of the points you ended up also offering either a counterclaim or some discussion of why the advocate's reasons were not particularly adequate. I thought you did a good job presenting evidence to support your position based on the ratio of music and movies that are illegally downloaded, the trillions of downloads that are likely to exist now, and you had a nice piece of data on that third point about the economic impact. One of the things that you want to do is, when you're contrasting your position to the advocate side, you want to do a quick summary. You said, now he says there's an advantage to doing this. Does he provide any information that shows you what the advantage was? Is it measurable in any way? Did he show that there was growth in the companies, that more bands are out there, that the music industry has expanded? He doesn't give you any of that data. Here's the data that I've got for you, and that is that we've lost X number of jobs, this number of stores, and this amount of the economy, and you can contrast those two things and see why my argument here makes more sense than his. And so you need to do a little bit more of that. Cut out the critique stuff. That's not really what you need on this speech, and especially when we get to the debates. Although you want to be helpful to your classmates, that's not the purpose of the argument there. All right.